Okay, so it was confirmed this morning that merger talks between the IIB and BIBA are taking place. Eric, I'll start with you first. Simply, why now?
Well, if you look back, BIBA have actually been working with the IIB on some of the main issues that we've had, whether it be any of the industry issues on transparency and on the regulatory issues. And we've actually had a pretty close working relationship over the last couple of years, probably, as we've looked at these as a sector, so that we get one voice. So it's a logical step. We've always been talking to one another, but it has been closer. So now's better than any other time.
I think it's fair to say that it's been on the cards for a while. Lots of people have been talking about it, have been expecting it. I mean, Barbara, I mean, from your perspective, I mean, how do you see it?
I think it's a very exciting time for coming together. We have been talking for a little while. We decided this was the best place to announce it, but I think it really is a good opportunity for brokers now. We'll have one really solid, firm voice, and I'd say it couldn't be a better time with everything that's going on with a new regulator, as we know, and it's vital that we're there together, fighting hard on that front. I think, I think it'll be good for our brokers, BIBA brokers, but as Eric and I often talk about, there's all those brokers that sit outside of both memberships, and that's where I think we'll be wanting to focus in the future.
Yes.
What synergies do you think the two bodies?
Well, we're going to be looking at that. We're going to take the best out of the two organisations, and certainly the intention would be that we would be looking and focusing, because of the skills within the IIB sector, at the smaller broker, and looking at setting up a special interest group that deals with that aspect. Now, we have both got skills in those areas, so let's look at it as the same thing in a number of areas, whether that be schemes or facilities. All these will be looked at.
And obviously smaller brokers are quite, are key to this. I mean, what can a merged IIB and BIBA bring to really kind of, lobby home the point for smaller brokers?
Well, you've got to remember that 80% of our members are smaller members,
yeah.
and that's a huge voice when you join them all together. And it's really important. I think you'll agree that it's really important that we get everybody singing from the same hymn sheet on things. As Barbara says, because of what we've going on with regulation at the moment, it's probably the top issue. There's lots of other things going on, as I said in the conference opening speech, but regulation's the big one.
Anything to add?
No, that's so true, and I say it just couldn't be a better time for a coming together. It really couldn't.
Yeah. And will you be consulting with brokers along the line as you kind of, as the talks continue and you form the partnership?
I think it's fair to say that we will always be involved with our members to ask them what they think about it, and we immediately have advised our members about it. We'll be listening to the various committees we've got. You'll be speaking. You have to speak to your members about it as well. So there's a whole process to go through.
Yeah. What changes? What can brokers and members of both organisations, what can they, what should they be expecting?
Well, I certainly hope that we'll end up with a stronger membership body, and make sure that we deal with the issues that they're raising with us. We have to speak to members. It's a members' organisation.
And in terms of timescales, when can we expect to see some developments?
The intention is to try and get this sorted by the end of the year sometime.
We think that's possible from where we are now, what we've done so far.
Yeah.
But it really is a very exciting time for brokers. They can be relying now on one really, really strong voice, and that's what they need. It just couldn't be at a better time. Such an important time for brokers.
Okay, and just briefly on the conference today. How does it feel?
I'm absolutely delighted. I mean, the support's fantastic. I'm delighted we've got so many brokers here. That really is important for them. I think they're seeing the opportunities that are around here. It are difficult times. I think our tagline of opportunities in adversity it's really important. And I'd just like to take this opportunity back to thank everybody that's supporting us here today. It's great to see it.
Barbara, how are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm delighted that I've got we're a small organisation, but I've got a lot of my team here, and they are just having a most amazing time. They're going around, they're seeing loads of people, and they really now understand why I said they had to be here, because it is the networking event without doubt.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.